Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, November 3rd, 2017, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, today felt like Funky Friday again. We actually made money, but it's just like we were giving back profits that we had previously, even though we ended up with some profits. We the the Dow more or less in a sideways action. I called it up, and it did technically end up, and it ended up plus 18. You can see here what happens. It opens way up, looked like it was really going to go, and then it sells off. It goes negative, then it goes positive again, and then kind of falls back toward the end, but still ends up closing up 18 points. This is definitely a market that doesn't want to go sell off, but at the same time, it was not in great rally mode today, and neither were any of our stocks, unfortunately. We ended up closing out $3,000 in our closed out trades. That was down from over $5,000 was what our open trade was yesterday, but we did get out with $3,000 positive. And we got into 12 new positions today. Kind of surprised how many, given the action here in the Dow. But anyway, we got in 12 positions. 7 were positive, 5 were negative, and we are carrying a whopping $233 positive in open trade equity over the weekend. I'll show you a couple of the stocks here. Nothing here. I'll show you. This was the one that made the day bad. If we could have just stayed out of this thing, we would have had a pretty decent day today. This is HMNY, Helios and Matheson Analytics, and this thing opens lower, and then it has this big rally. First 2 hours, we ended up buying near the top of this, and then it faded for the rest of the day, and we're holding negative $3,800 in that thing, and that's what's pulling our open trade equity down. Now, all I can say is, who knows what this thing's going to do on Monday. This chart really doesn't look like this thing is falling apart, but it's just we got it. We're filled at a bad place here. We'll have to see what's going to happen there. And finally, I will show you, this was the best thing we had, but this was also kind of a disappointment. This is GBT, which is Global Blood Therapeutics Incorporated. We bought this the second hour. When it got up here, we were up about $4,000 with this, but then it also kind of fades off toward the end of the day, and we're up $2,000 on that now, about half of what we were when it was up here. But we'll have to see. I mean, all this could change on Monday. I'm not disappointed. We made some money today. Hey, listen, you guys have a great weekend. This is Trader Bob signing off. I will be back here online on Monday.